everybody! That's rubbish. Hi, this side of the room. Come on, this side of the room. Hi! Hi! Good, good. Now this side. Hi! Congratulations, you win absolutely nothing. Whee! Then you got what you wanted. I'm a success. Okay, so everyone remembers previous years. We've been here before. We love what we're doing. We do fun things. Yes? Yes! Good. Right, so I believe we have this lovely thing here, this fireplace of doom. That's an ooh. Well done, you're getting it. Yeah, so let's see if we've got anything from last year. I'm sorted. Let's see. Oh, letter. What's this? Right. Dear Silver, in my calculations are correct, you should receive this letter at precisely... It says look at watch and say time. I haven't got a watch, so... Yes. Right, after the start of the opening ceremony, let me assure you I'm alive and well. I've been peacefully living these past few minutes in the bar. Ooh. Right, good. Let's... ooh. In this chest you should find my own version of Presto Logs, an invention of my own design. Copyright, do not steal. They may include crude, but they should work. These three should fuel the convention furnace for the next 3 days. Furnace, aha, we're doing well. They will invite... they ignite 1, 2, 3, and not 4, and 5 is right out. I think I'm being played here slightly. Wish for safe passage through the steamy times and all the best. Your friend in time, Wallace. P.S. Don't worry about the wee red live wire on the press gauge. Yeah, we'll take care of that later. Right, so let us. Come on. I suppose it's not really fair to take that from you. I've got an idea. The holy hand grenade. Let me take that back. We're okay so far? Good. I think another one. This one's bigger. I take number 2. A break here.
You buy it. Come, wanker.
It's fine, it's fine, I can fix it. I'm an engineer. Right. Number 3? No, number 3. Oh, I'm not allowed number 3. No, no. Go, leave. Depart. Oh. We'll see if I can find the 3rd one for the 3rd log. He's gone. Oh dear. Oh well. Anyway, at this point in time, it's customary for me to babble on at you, but there's a change. Kyle's going to babble on instead.
Susan's massage parlour. I'll see what I can do. Leave it with me. So, good afternoon and welcome to another Scotiacon. Which, the Jez babbling on was clearly planned and completely scripted, hence I was at the back going, oh, okay. Right, there's a few people may have noticed a few things that go backwards and forwards between us and our sister conventions. So, Scotiacon happened. So this became very much a thing. And then, immediately following on from that, in the spirit of one-upmanship, what Jeffy did was get Scotiacon Mark II. And it was a case of, thank you, thanks you. You do realise this means war. So, you can't buy a blue cone bigger than that. So it was like, oh, what do we do? Do we admit defeat? Or do we allow someone... What this is commitment to memes. So I leave the floor open, you have to one-up that. So I'm already working on what I can one-up your one-upmanship with, so you know I can stay one ahead, but you know. A few people were put forward for guests of honour this year, and it went to a staff vote, which went pretty much down to the wire. So for this year, the winner was Picari. Let's introduce him. So here is Picari, who's currently got a tail stuck slightly stuck. Just a little bit of amusement. So obviously, they had a convention last weekend and flew over early and got into Heathrow early Wednesday morning.
The convention that we were running.
Yes, they were running. So it's not like they had any stress or involvement in it. So they turned up at my door with Rick, and Rick looked malnourished and dishevelled because he'd driven to and from Heathrow. I'd just got up and I looked like I'd been dragged through a hedge, and she is bouncing up and down like, "Hi, I'm here, I'm here." So Bakari and Kiba are a force of nature. So they've come over for the duration of the convention. They are the heart and soul to talk to and be around. They've been an absolute pleasure so far. Anyone that wants to watch or participate in the Meet the Guest of Honour panel, that's basically in here immediately after opening, so you essentially don't have to leave. So there she is. Hopefully she can answer some questions and we also have a group that's come in from Glasgow who are a steampunk society who are doing a bit of a few demonstrations and showing some of the articles and things, and I have to confess that I don't know enough about it, so the easiest thing for me to do is to just hand the mic to, if you have one of you guys as a representative, that's good to talk about it.
Afternoon everyone, my name's Stephen. I'm the Chief Engineer of the Glasgow Ubiquitous E-Steampunk Society. I could tell you what the E stands for, but as the old joke goes, then I'd have to kill you all, and there's a lot of people here.
There's cameras and everything. People
yeah, I don't think I could do that much time. Although he lives right next to Berlini, so he could come and visit me. If you see any of the people about with the little medals on here that you see on my chest, that's going to be one of the Glasgow Society guys. Ask us anything that you have about steampunk, but I'd much prefer it if you saved any questions you have for the panel that I'll do tomorrow, which is at 10:30, I think. We can check that on the schedule. Turn up for that and we'll try and answer any questions that you have. But on behalf of myself and my fellow committee members and everybody within Guests, I'd like to thank you all very much for having us here, and I hope we have a great weekend. Thank you.
Also, we are once again equipping our welfare staff with the air freshener shotguns should anyone not obey the 621 rule, so they can demunt you from about 30 feet. So, I'm not sure we can enforce that, but it sounds good anyway. So I don't think there's much else to add. Anything?
There's a whistle.
Yeah, there is a whistle. That's because it's a long, thin room. We have to put the bloody great PA all the way at the back and then stand in front of it, which is like the first thing you don't do when you set up any form of PA is have to talk in front of it. I haven't got any choice. So here we are.
Tough.
Yeah.
There is one other thing. the fundraising part of the thing while
That's
you're here.
very true. Why don't you do that? As I completely forgot about it, and yet it was me that said make sure they're sat in the front row so we don't forget about it.
Conveniently, stand up, turn around, bow, wave. Awesome dance. There we go. Why don't you come back over here again and tell us a little bit about Five Sisters.
Hello, my name's Adam. I'm the head of education up at Five Sisters Zoo. Livingston does have a zoo. Not many people know that, but we've only been set up for the last kind of 15 years and gotten to the kind of size that we're at in the last 5 or 6. But we have everything up there from bears, lions, all the way through to smaller reptiles. We've got 180 different species. We're only about a 5-minute drive from here, and we are delighted that you guys have got us along this year as your charity. You're doing a bit of fundraising for us, which is fantastic. Without the fundraising over the years, and the kind of support from organisations like yourselves, we wouldn't have survived. So yeah, I'm going to be, I think about 4 o'clock today there's a panel, and I'll be taking questions about Five Sisters, telling you a little bit more about the history of Five Sisters as well, and a little bit more about the kind of conservation work that we're involved in at the moment. So yeah, hopefully I'll see some more of you guys along at that. It was scheduled in for about 4 today, but I think it might be a little bit later. But thank you very much for having us along.
Guess what, everybody? We're open!
There was a slight complication with this.
What was that?
Because you sprung it on me this time that you wanted to do the speaking in bits and pieces. The button's up there!
Get the button.
You can do it if you really want, otherwise we can do it for another time. You've got to turn the key to enable, make sure the E-stop's out, do all the other safety bollocks, and then there's 2 buttons. 1 and 2 are linked. So just push the button marked 1. So, this is the tightest knit. We didn't wing this in any way. I didn't just put a fleece on because I didn't have time to change. So, if you want to take part in the Meet the Guest of Honour panel, just wait behind. Otherwise, welcome to Scotiacon 2019. And,